You've made it. Welcome to Season 3. Always be in the mood of change and weakness. There is no denying the fact that even though times are rough, even though your magic is weak, that there is still strength in your weakness. Know that every investment makes its proper dividend by one way or another. All payouts will be final. There is no denying the completion of business and the shame of an unfulfilled lifestyle. You must submit to all commands given down to us by those who are on high. Forgive them not in your times of desperate measure, and let none frighten you, as you use this weakness of power against those who would have you be weak. Do not shame yourselves in this lifetime, or else you will make the life essence of your brother and sister quake in fear and in trembling. Do not try your brother or sister without first consulting the fire and the 11 declensions. For the first voice spoken said, "Did you need that which you have stolen?" And the second voice spoken said, "Why have you come here on your knees?" And the third voice spoken said, "Is this the most strength that you could muster up from your gut?" And the fourth voice spoken said, "Where is your power now?" And the fifth voice spoken said, "Show me the one that has come to fight, and I will teach you how a man dies before your eyes." And the sixth voice spoken said, "Did you get what you wanted from your lies?" And the seventh voice spoken said, "Get the most for what you have earned the least for, and call it glory." And the eighth voice spoken said, "Did it feel good, spilling fresh blood?" And the ninth voice spoken said, "Where's your power now?" And the 10th voice spoken said, "Are you able to handle punishment?" And the 11th voice spoke and said, "Overcome all obstacles that have been custom made for you." And did you obey? Let none come in the way of you and your commandments, let it be so spoken. By the seams within the sky that seal seams, let it be so sown. Seamlessly saturated in the insurmountable amounts of sadness and sodomy that occur under all spells in this world. Blessed as it is halal. Blessed like in the times of old, where the blood was flowing over the rites of sacrifice and sedition. For the blessing was not in the rites of some imaginary vision to be beheld by gods who turned their faces. On the contrary, it was so that the poor could come and have a meal, burned in the honor of those who are weakest amidst you. Let those who have the gift of silence move silence over your spirit. Be still now, and let all those who are in a panic know that you are within the stillness of the great galaxy, of the presence of both copper and gold, oxygen and omnipresence. For what version of the word Gishiru would I like you give? Always obey your own power, and let not those who would come in between the spacing of one sun and one moon temper your spirit, lest you consume your own light and become a living god amongst dead gods. Look how their heads roll. There will be no entry for any aborted baby under the sun. Blessed are wasted efforts, and call it manner of the flesh and bone. The way in which the impure world seeks to destroy our arrival. For how many scientists have been aborted by the fast moves of unspeakable women? Let the shame tremble on their wombs, and let it give us power. How many, you lowly savage, have you taken to be destroyed by the ones who are talented in the ways of medicine? For yes, in their own studies they have noticed how precious this vibration of life truly is. Let not quiver in that fact. And now they take their minds of wheels and turn them in both shame and glory. Let the light shine down on those who are hiding in the darkness and the shadows. Let none move you to the cool and comfort of the shame. That it is also called the shade. Do not cower away from a challenge. Where is your fear now? Where is your blessing for your heightened senses whilst you are in the state of weakness? Where is your power now? For what good is it of knowing any magical spell or charm, if you have not the power to exist in the impure world? Where is your knowledge of flesh? For they take these babies of abortion and do things that only a beast would desire to do on the fourth dimension. For more life in their elite parts of the world, where is your knowledge now? That you have decided to roam the world looking for answers where questions should be. Let every space that has been made plain and straight set so it may be crooked. Let every crooked space between them solace into a new world is built up over them. Let no debt overtake your finances in such a way that you would be made to struggle in this world. This is a fact that not even your lust for a free lifestyle would have you endure. Embrace it. Beg for it if you have to. But to give your body up in the challenging of finances is most deplorable. Let none move you to reveal such a price ever, for there is loyalty in the deception of my words. Let those with ears open them up at once. My letter will be short, and I only desire for those who are weak in power to reclaim themselves, lest they will lose what little power they have left. Be so strong. Be so bold now in these times. Reawaken all of your attributes that you have acquired through the blessing of the lucid dream. Take not any chemical that would alter your sense and overall reasoning when it comes to dealing in the world of the savages. And let non-believers alike quake. Let not any of those who would have you lie in wait and ensnare your brother have dominion over you for the space of more than 3 days. Let not any zealot come across the path without first giving them the power of the bold eye and the blessing. Bless the zealots, for they are the ones who will bring the words down from on high, and curse any malefactor who would try to belittle or shun or put any of our zealots to shame. Look how they are all in black, dressed deeply in black. Look how they try to hide their precious light from us. Devour those ones first, to my command and my delight, for they are the ones who have the power to trap any forms of ill and inappropriate energy around you, and give you the comfort of joys of a simple mind and a happy life. Let no light worker deceive you in the fact, and in the act of doing the righteous work for the sake of their own pride and glory. For these are the ones that will be shamed first. Curse them 75 times, curse them in anything and everything that they do. That these are the ones who hold and cling on to this lifetime. They shame themselves to call their power such a called power down. It is not called down, a name that is only of any imaginary God created by man, and call it a blessing. These are the ones that you shall shun first when you are weakest. These are the ones who you will use first when you are weakest. Let not any who have held you for longer than 3 days without warrant overtake your very spirit. Overpower them with the presence of spirit, and etch their names within the very loins until the time in which you have crossed over to the other side, and you have sealed them in Halilkum, So sow your spirits together, let them be so sown. And let the glory of that day be written on high as the one in which all of your punishers shall relish in. For they are not wise in the power of spirit binding as of yet, but they lust for such a power. Who shall make them this formulae? Who shall show them the ways of the crooked forms of science? So they so desire such a power, so strong effect, that they excite the very dark matter that binds our world with the impure world that these savages call home, lest they speed up the molecules too fast and recreate the black mass that gives birth to the awakening of that spirit, who shall not be named here, lest they collect too many intermuons and behold the very power of time traveling self. Laugh in those days of glorious science, for I have seen it bent crooked in a vision. Do not deny your power now in these times of your pathetic weakness, even though that when you even use your power, you attempt to shiver with you and bring back to the reasoning of normal men. Deny your entry to them within your mind, and be sure that you have your finances in order before any debt of blood is paid. There shall never be a vanquishing of the principle in this fact, for you have the very universe to prove to you that you are deserving of existence now, or be blown away like dust trapped in lust.